Welcome to this day in wrestling history for July 21st, 1988. WCW was born. Media mogul Ted Turner took over Jim Crockett Promotions and renamed it World Championship Wrestling, and would go on to directly compete against the WWF for the next 12 years. 12 and a half years, I guess. They remained under the NWA banner until 1991. 1999, WCW Mayhem pay-per-view, aired live from Air Canada Centre in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, and featured the conclusion of a month-long tournament to crown a new WCW World Heavyweight Champion. In the first semifinal match, Chris Benoit beat Jeff Jarrett, and the second one, Bret the Hitman Hart defeated Sting, and then the main event was won by Hart when he submitted Benoit using the sharpshooter, and the Hitman was crowned the new world champion. Evan Crazes defeated Disco Inferno to win the WCW Cruiserweight Championship. Had Disco Inferno won, he would won $25,000 as well. Norman Smiley defeated Brian Knobbs to become the first WCW Hardcore Champion. Buff Bagwell defeated Kurt Hennig in a retirement match. To the surprise of no one, the retirement would not stick, as Hennig would be back about 5 months later. In 2000, on a WWF SmackDown taping at the War Memorial Auditorium in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, that aired on November 23rd, the one Billy Gunn defeated Eddie Guerrero to win the WWF Intercontinental Championship. 2005, following the death of Eddie Guerrero, in part from a dependency on prescription drugs, the WWE announced the implementation of a comprehensive drug testing policy that went on to be known as the Wellness Policy. Under the scheme, WWE set out a specific set of guidelines for testing, punishment, and rehab, with the aim of reducing illicit and illegal drug use within the company. I do want to point out quite quickly that Eddie Guerrero was actually clean by this point, but it still affected his heart, which unfortunately caused him to pass away. In 2009, featuring the first time Hulk Hogan ever fought in Australia, Hulkamania Let the Battle Begin. Day one landed at the Wadlauer Arena in Melbourne, Australia. I believe that's at least at that time, the stadium that hosts the final of the Australian Open in tennis. The main event saw Hulk Hogan defeat Ric Flair in Flair's first match since he retired at WrestleMania 24 the previous year. In 2010, WWE Survivor Series was held at the American Airlines Arena, Miami, Florida. On the show, Natalia won her first championship after beating Lady Cole, which was duo later, and Michelle McCall, a 2-on-1 handicap match to win the WWE Divas title. In the main event, Randy Orton retained the WWE Championship against Wade Barrett, with John Cena as a special guest referee. As a stipulation in the match, because Orton won, Cena was fired. Had Barrett won, Cena would have been freed from being a part of the Nexus. Cena didn't stay fired for long, as he would be back on the main roster the next month. Until then, someone remarkably similar built and moveset named Juan Cena wrestled under the mask on live tour dates. In 2012, WWE tapes the 200th episode of NXT from Full Sail University in Winter Park, Florida. The 200 episodes count includes the NXT reality series and redemption ones. Excluding those, it's only 78. Um, Basically, to back up a little bit, the reality series and redemption ones was basically where the WWE would bring up like 8 men or women, one was all women, to compete for a spot on the main roster from FCW, which was Florida Championship Wrestling at the time. There was a kind of developmental thing at the time. And then the Nix's angle in 2010 came from this, and also the winner, quote unquote, got a main roster contract, which actually probably was actually true, since in FCW you didn't get a contract, main roster contract. Even today, the next day they don't. But in the main event of this 200th episode, Bo Dallas defeated Adrian Neville in a lumberjack match to retain the NXT Championship. In 2013, TNA presented Turning Point on a special edition of Impact Wrestling from the Impact Zone at Universal Orlando, in Orlando, Florida. Magnus defeated Samoa Joe in a Falls Count Anywhere match to advance to the quarterfinals of the TNA World Heavyweight Championship Tournament. Bobby Roode defeated James Storm in a Florida death match in the quarterfinals of the TNA World Heavyweight Championship Tournament. In the main event, Mr. Anderson defeated Bully Ray in a no disqualification match. With this win, Aces and Eights were forced to disband. Had Bully Ray won, Anderson's career would have been over. 2021, WWE Survivor Series took place at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York. Almost won a battle royal. In the main event, Roman Reigns defeated Big E. Big Show's champion vs. champion. Notable birthdays: Nikki and Brie Bella in 1983. Shane Douglas in 1964. Alpha Illinois in 1942. Notable death: Maurice Maddox Vachon in 2013. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, and have a good day.